caring about others, and then taking action to make things better for them. And putting aside the time to do it. It's not just saying things should be better, but making things better, and then leading others to accomplish even more. As a leader, I'm always a step or two ahead of the rest of the group, thinking about what's coming up around the next corner, what's ahead in the next calendar year, and then getting people engaged and involved. For me to be successful in free enterprise, I feel like I've done a great job of getting to know my clients well, and that's customer service, but also I get on the plane and I go see my clients and I get to know them as people. I think that free enterprise is critical to the success of Wilmington going forward. We need great companies to offer exceptional opportunities to attract the young people who are here going to school here now, or to attract others who can come to this area. That's the future of our community. As the businesses grow, as more opportunities available, there's more tax dollars available, provide better services to the people in our community, and provide more opportunities to our youth going forward. So the formation of Men on a Mission started a few years ago when I was invited to serve on the vestry of our church parish, St. James Episcopal Church. I'd served on the vestry before, and that's like the board. And I wasn't sure I wanted to do it again. I talked to my wife, and she said, "Brian, the church needs you now. This is exactly when you should serve on the vestry. You know, we have all these programs and services for women and youth in our parish, but we don't have much for the men." She said, "Instead of just serving on the vestry, I'm also going to find ways to engage the men in our parish." Today, there's over 200 men in our parish who are part of this organization, providing service to not-for-profits throughout our community, providing services to our parish, providing services to people in our community who really need help and can't do the work or can't afford to get the work done. We've done some really neat things, though, with A Safe Place, which is an organization that works to reduce human trafficking in our area, which is a huge problem, and to shelter women in our area who have been victims of human trafficking. And you know, as a result, Men on a Mission was awarded the Community Service Award last year for the efforts that we did. So I got involved with the Boys and Girls Club, with the Brigade Boys and Girls Club. So probably 4 or 5 years ago, I was invited to just walk through the club. And at the end of my time there, I called my wife and said, "We need to help these kids." And I was then asked to serve on the board. In this case, I found out that they needed money, and I could help them raise money. But I also learned that there was another Boys and Girls Club in town called the Community Boys and Girls Club, and that traditionally the Brigade Club had been a white boys club formed 130 years ago, and the Community Club had been a Community Boys Club formed about 80 years ago for black boys. Over time they became Boys and Girls Club, but they were still divided by race for a long time. That changed over time. Unification efforts have been tried for 25 years unsuccessfully. But one night, 3 board members from each of the clubs met right out here on our porch and talked about unifying these clubs. Decided that we needed to trust each other first. Over the next 2 years, we met 47 times. We developed a plan with the help of community leaders, religious leaders, government leaders, that was equal in bringing the 2 clubs together in a truly unified way, where the kids that we were serving at the time would be served better programs and services, but also allow us to grow the clubs. And already, that's proven to be very successful. Notre Dame is really important to me. I grew up in Fargo, North Dakota. I was one of 9 kids, low middle class family. Resources were pretty limited, and Notre Dame was a dream. So, luckily I was born with a good brain and did well in school and tested well, and send out my scores to universities, and I only applied to one school, Notre Dame. So I knew I could go to North Dakota State if I didn't get in. I got in, changed my life. So I got exposed to the rest of the world. I got exposed to great education with focus on service. And it's gave me an opportunity to be who I can be. And that's really what drives a lot of my effort toward the Boys and Girls Clubs. I was a kid, got a break. And I'm trying hard to give other kids breaks too, and to provide them opportunities so they can be successful as they want to be.